Hey guys, Bill here with World Made Simple, and we're going to go ahead and jump back on the population, starting with our learners. So, there's a good chance that you who are watching this are in the learner category, whether you realize it or not. This is going from age 0 to about age, I'd say 24 or 25, and that's because it goes from literally birth all the way to graduation from mainstream college. I'm not including doctorates in this, and the only reason I'm not including that is because this is a minority of the population who falls in that, and normally doctorates kind of have more of a worker mentality and kind of description in a lot of what they do. But you can kind of put them as a gray area in that regard. So we can technically include up to 30-year-olds into that. Now, the entire job of the learners is in the name, to learn. Your job is to go ahead and learn about the world around you, learn about how to do the job you want to do, and biggest thing, learn how to act in your society, in your culture. There's a lot of things culturally that are different around the world that are gone ahead and taught to the relative groups. So in the United States, a very good example is when we go ahead and have school. You go to school, you go through your classes, you come home. That's it. Most Americans are going, yeah, and? Well, let's go ahead and compare another culture. In Japan, they go ahead and include an extra step at the beginning and at the end of the day. The beginning of the day, they go ahead and they actually will change their shoes out at Japanese schools for school shoes, which seems, okay, that's kind of weird. It's meant to put the mentality on that the students are there now to learn and to work. It goes ahead and separates the home life from the school life on a fundamental level. Seems small, but it's actually very big. And the second thing is, they don't have janitors. There is not a single Japanese school that I'm aware of that has any maintenance staff in terms of janitors to clean the school because the students are told to clean the school. It builds a responsibility between the students. It builds a pride in their groups as they go ahead and clean their individual classrooms, and it teaches discipline to the students. I know any teachers looking here are going, that sounds amazing. I know, I would love to do that here, but culturally, that's just not what we do. So that kind of explains the cultural aspect. In terms of learning, it's school. All right, I'm not going to go ahead and sugarcoat it any other way. The learners go to school everywhere. Because while you're at home, you're kind of getting school as well. Because your parents are teaching you the values that they have. And you are learning the values that they have. So you are able to develop your own lifestyle based off of essentially your parents' views and values. Sounds weird once again, but that's how it is. And all of this kind of develops the learners into individuals who will be joining the working class and the workers overall when they reach adulthood. This varies country to country on what's included in the learner segment. In the United States, this includes everything from pre-K up to getting a bachelor's degree or a master's degree, even, as we already talked about the doctorate. In other countries, this literally covers people who are working the farming fields, going to trades and stuff like that. In the United States, trade school is beginning to take off a little bit more. And that's also included in the learner category, but it's nowhere as large as it is in countries like Brazil or Tanzania or India, where you have a lot more of an agricultural-based society and trade-based society in terms of trade skills than academic skills, which we have in the United States. So that's the learners and where the learners fall into. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the workers next, and that is where a lot of you are going to fall into. All right, so until next time, take it easy, everyone.